Hey, Otter, you wanna go skip school today? Yep, yeah, Geograph Giant, let's go do that. What the f did you kids just say? Oh god, it's Leopold Brown! On that stupid note, hi guys, welcome back to Team Uncommon. I did not tell Damien what I was doing.
Hello.
And yeah,
Dying behind the camera.
welcome to my Great Nature Leopold deck profile for Standard. I am Evan from Evan Plays on my Let's Play channel. Go check that out if you wish. Playing for Metroid Prime currently. Gonna be playing for Resident Evil 2 Remake when that comes out. Could be amazing. So I guess we'll just get the deck profile started. So, I guess obviously run Blackboard. Blackboard Parrot. Well, he has that's what you call him because it's funny. And it's just a normal starter. You just write him and draw. That's not really much to it. Next, we run for School Hunter Leopold, hence the little intro I did. He hunts schools, probably hunts students too if they're misbehaving. Actually, I never thought of it until I did an intro, to be honest. But anyway, his skill is continuous. When you write him on top of a grade 3, you can use his auto abilities twice. And his auto ability is when he is placed, you can mill the top card of your deck, as milling the top card of your deck is the new play style of Great Nature instead of doping your units with power and retiring at the end. Now it's milling. But anyway, his skill is if you mill a normal unit, you gotta check your top 4 cards of your deck, and if you search for up to 2 grade 2 or less units and call them the rear guard. And if you mill a trigger unit, he gets 15k into crit, which is also nice, especially if you have one of the other grade ones that we'll be showing off later. And also, this is an Excel clan, so he does give the Excel markers, which we run 8 of these. Need more the Leopold one, but we got Maelstrom, I guess, so that's something, I guess. I said I guess like 3 times in that sentence. Good job, me. English is hard. Maybe I should go to this school. Anyway, we run our backup grade 3.
That's why he plays Great Nature.
I need to get educated. This is Armed Structure Bison, or he goes by 2 other aliases here. Armed Structure Mike Bison, after Mike Tyson, or M Bison.
Wait, is Duckbill in this deck?
No.
Then it's trash. We're going away now.
Duckbill's not even in Standard yet. I'm very sad about that. You have no idea. But anyway, he also gives an Excel gift, and his skill is when he attacks, you can lost 1, give away your units 5k, and if this unit is on Vanguard when you use that skill, then you also get restand at rear guard to give the 5k to. So it's very good for multiple attacks, and he's also really good for one of the grade 2s that we'll be showing. Typically, you want to ride him first, so then you start riding of Leopold and start getting your 2 mills and getting more units or more pressure and crap. So really good for that. Next is for Binoculous Tiger, the reworking of him, also OR, looks awesome. Anyway, his skill is a Vanguard and rear guard. When he attacks, you can lost 1. It's not on place like I thought for some reason. I don't know why I thought that. When he attacks, you can lost 1. Mill your top card. If you mill a normal unit, you get to draw a card. If you mill a trigger unit, you get to retire one of your opponent's rear guards and give 3 units in your front row 5k. So he's very good. You ideally want him on rear guard, though he's usually a big target. Usually has a big target on his forehead whenever that's the case. I know the feeling of you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He's also your best ride target because you can still use this skill on Vanguard, and none of the other grade 2s we run have a Vanguard skill, so you want to ride him usually, unless you just want to save him for rearguard stuff. Next, we run 4 Barcode Zebra. Its skill is on rearguard. Whenever a card goes from your deck to your drop zone, you give him 5k, and that can stack every time. So if he's on the field when you use Leopold, when you ride Leopold on a grade 3, you do your 2 mills, he gets 10k. Usually put him on Excel Circle, or you don't even have to. He's usually pretty good on his own. This is a really good card. And then, finally for grade 2s, we run 4 Geograph Giant. He's back. He might have browned his pants a little bit from Leopold. And his skill is if he's on a extra rearguard circle, he gets an extra 8k, and that's on your turn and on your opponent's turn. So he's a permanent 27k on your turn, and a permanent 17k on your opponent's turn. This is a really good rearguard to swing with. He's the rearguard you ideally want to restand with Mike Bison over here. or a Zebra works too if you have a lot of stacks on him. But ideally, go for him. Next for grade 1s, rerun the Bane of Damien's Existence, Monoculous Tiger. This you want behind Leopold, ideally, especially if you get the 15k and a crit, because when he attacks or boosts, you Soul Blast 1, mill your top card. If you mill a normal unit, your opponent cannot use PGs for that battle. So no Sentinels, neither the grade 1 Sentinels or the PG Sentinels. Or Trigger Sentinels, sorry. And if you mill a trigger unit, your opponent can only use triggers to guard.
Don't forget, no protect gifts either.
Yeah, no protect gifts there. Yeah, it's also true. Yeah, and yeah, like I said, if you mill a trigger unit, you can only use triggers for that battle, which seems kind of bad, but at the same time, if you've been swinging if like all your other rear guards first, because you, especially like him, then they might not have triggers left to guard him if they fail to account for that. So both skills are actually really good, but the normal unit's mainly what you want, especially if he's behind your Vanguard. Behind a rear guard might more be aiming to get a trigger of the mill. Next, we run 4 Silver Wolf. This is a really good grade 1 to have in your back row. Continuous in the back row, he gets 4k. So he has a permanent 12k booster. He is really good. If you can't get Monoculous behind your Vanguard or behind one of your rear guards, then he's your next best bet, because behind a what the hell am I trying to say? behind a grade 2, he's 21k. But if you have the Zebra with 1 pump, then it's 26k, so it's force numbers. So that's really nice. Also having behind your Vanguard, it hits force numbers because it's 24. So if you can't get Monoculous, he's your next best bet. This is a bit of an odd one to run. I don't really see people running this, but I run the promo that you get, Stamp Sea Otter. This is just for facing retirement-based decks, but basically he cannot be retired by card effects. So Kagero can't retire him with like Bar or whatever, and also he is Shadow Paladin's worst nightmare because they can't retire, because then if they try to retire stuff to get either a extra drive check of Blaster Dark or give you an auto damage of Phantom Blaster, then this will kind of stop it. That's really always in there for. And then last grade 1s are 2 Tank Mouse. I might bump this up to 3 and cut down a Sea Otter, but the only reason I'm thinking about this is because he's a 6k grade 1. He works behind the Vanguard, but that's about it. But his skill is when you mill a card, you can counter blast 1, and it's only once per turn, by the way. You can add whatever card you milled back to your hand, so if it's something you need, like a grade 3 or like a PG maybe, or a trigger of any kind, it's like, or maybe a unit you want to call, then you can do that. So might bump up the 3, but for now I find it works fine at 2. And then on the triggers, we run 8 crit, just because Great Nature doesn't really need front triggers. They kind of do fine with just the critical triggers. It's more threatening that way, and just doing Rainbow doesn't really seem to work with the deck with what it does. It's just better just to go for critical triggers. Then we run the Cable Sheep, or Cable as I call him. He's just your draw trigger PG, just nothing to say about that. And then 4 heal, got the goat. Just your heal, standard heal, 20k shield, all that good stuff. Nothing else to say about it.
Too far. Just thumbs up.
Oh.
Too close.
Abort.
Abort mission.
But anyway, yeah, that is our standard Great Nature deck profile. This deck's actually really freaking good. Like, I actually kind of thought they'd be a little bit such a new playstyle, but once you kind of see what it can do, especially if like Leopold ride him over and over again, it gets really freaking good. And just like the constant like Excel circles you get with like the Zebra and like the Panda and whatnot, it's just overall actually a really good deck, and actually probably one of the strongest in Answer of Truth. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching us at Team Uncommon. I have been Evan, and that has been Damien.
What's up?
You did not say a whole lot.
I know. Weird.
And hopefully for my like you said earlier, there's no Duckbill. I'm really sad Duckbill did not come back in standard, but hopefully it will for their next wave of support. Yeah.
Tier.
He did a teardrop thing. Yeah, I'll agree
Wave
with
2
that.
support. Let's go Duckbill.
Please.
Hashtag it.
Make him the VR, please.
The VR, the OR, and the triple R as well.
I don't care. I just want him back, but he's too good to make just a rare. He needs to be the VR. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.